Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the Series episode preview discussion. This time I'm talking about the preview for episode 38, so let's get to it. In episode 38, Koharu or Chloe wonders what to do for her school research project, and Professor Sakuragi or Cerise suggests that she should write about fossil Pokemon. So, she heads to the Museum of Science with Ash and Goh. There is an excavation site at the museum where people can dig up fossils in a realistic representation of a prehistoric world. And it's also possible to restore said fossils. Now, it was already known that this episode would be about fossil Pokemon, so no surprises here. The most important part of this episode will be Aerodactyl. The new opening shows an Aerodactyl, so it was clear that one would show up in the anime at some point, and it was clear that Goh or Ash would catch it. Ever since the opening changed, I have been looking forward to this episode so that I can see who ends up catching the Aerodactyl. Now, this video was originally going to be all about discussing this. Who will catch Aerodactyl, Ash or Goh? Because I honestly believe that they both stood an even chance of catching it. However, the preview shows Goh holding an old amber, which is the very fossil from which you can get an Aerodactyl after you restore it. So it's safe to assume that Goh is the one that finds the old amber, and so when it's restored into Aerodactyl, it would belong to Goh. The preview does show that the Aerodactyl goes on a rampage, so Goh will still have to actually catch it, but regardless, this means that Goh will get Aerodactyl and not Ash. I honestly thought that Ash had a chance here because the new opening does not show Aerodactyl with Goh as clearly as with Heracross and Flygon, two Pokemon that Goh caught after the new opening was introduced. Aerodactyl does seem to be on Goh's side, but it also seemed to be in between Ash and Goh. The key fact, though, is that Heracross and Flygon appear alongside Goh and several of his other Pokemon, so it was obvious that he would catch them, but Aerodactyl shows up in a segment where it's just it alongside Raboot and Sobble, which I felt was odd. Why not just include Aerodactyl in the other segments that show multiple of Goh's Pokemon, including the Heracross and Flygon he ended up catching? Or why not include more of Goh's Pokemon in the segment that is just Aerodactyl, Raboot, and Sobble? This odd arrangement made me think that perhaps Ash had a chance here, especially since Pikachu attacks Aerodactyl, almost as if he's battling it in order to catch it, and Gengar attacks Goh's Pokemon, almost as if it's telling them to back away, that Aerodactyl belongs to them, or like Gengar is battling for the right to get Aerodactyl. Of course, the preview has dismissed the possibility of Ash catching Aerodactyl completely. Now, Goh could find the old amber, and he could restore it, but the resultant Aerodactyl will go wild. It will rampage. Ash could then catch it in the resultant chaos, but I doubt that this will happen, so I just have to accept that Ash won't catch Aerodactyl after all, which is unfortunate, and Goh gets to add yet another cool Pokemon to his growing collection. This means that Ash will not catch anything in episode 38, and he will not catch anything in episode 39 either, since the episode will be about his rematch against B. Episode 40 and beyond are a mystery at this point, so it is unknown when Ash will add a new Pokemon to his team. And the identity of said Pokemon is also unknown, though there is room for some speculation on what said Pokemon could be, and I made a video going over this already, for which I will leave a link at the end of the video and in the description below. Now, before I end the video, I just want to talk about an interesting comment I got in one of my previous videos that relates to episode 38. An Amistar will appear in this episode as well. So, the comment said that since Amistar has tentacles, it could help Ash overcome his fear of tentacles, or rather he could learn to fight against them by battling this Amistar, which will help him in the next episode where he will have his rematch against B. Ash could also catch the Amistar after battling it. I think that this is a very interesting theory, and I could see this happening, at least the part of battling the Amistar. Ash battling Amistar, which helps him learn to counteract tentacles, is a neat idea, and I can definitely see this happening. Ash catching Amistar, however, is a lot less likely. It's not impossible, of course, but I doubt that it will happen, mostly because Ash's captures have an episode dedicated to them, or most of an episode in Farfetch's case. During said episodes, Goh either catches nothing, or he catches something minor where he just throws the Pokeball. So far, there has not been an episode where both Ash and Goh catch a Pokemon in a meaningful way. A Pokemon that has the episode dedicated to them. Going by recent episodes, if a Pokemon gets the episode focused on them, then Ash or Goh will catch it. With Goh catching most of them since he is the one that wants to catch them all. Therefore, if there is evidence that a Pokemon will be caught in the future, it's safe to assume that Goh will be the one to catch it in most cases. Since Go is already catching Aerodactyl, I doubt that Ash will catch Almastar as well in the same episode. But I wouldn't mind being wrong in this case. Episode 38 will air on September 20, and as usual, I will upload a review for it as soon as possible. But that's the video. As always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.